Diddy. I kind of went over this a little bit on the Anton Daniels platform yesterday, but I want to bring this into the front of the congregation. And I really want to have a conversation about this, right? Because I've been standing on the idea of due process. I've been standing on the idea of due process. And what that means, and I've always prefaced this conversation by saying this, is I don't believe in the lifestyle that these monsters are living. I don't. I don't like Diddy. I don't agree with the lifestyle. I would never ever do business with the dude. And that's just me. That's just me personally. I wouldn't do business with a person like this. But then at the same time, I have to question people that did business with people like this. And it's like, wait a minute. It's been no secret since the beginning of time that this is the person that rocks the way that they rock and all of this stuff. Why are y'all all still trying to do business with a person if he's so bad? And how come Young Jock ain't got no problems? And how come French Montana ain't got no problems? But then at the same time, we start getting all of these crazy accusations and we seen what was happening with Cassie and all of this, right? And so regardless of who you are and what you do, I still believe in due process. That's just what I am. That's what I stand on. That's how I rock. And I can't change from believing in the fact that everybody should be able to defend themselves, especially before, let me preface this by saying this, especially before any charges is even made. Yeah, we can all have our opinion, but I will never wish jail on somebody to be charged with something that I'm not sure of what they're guilty of or what's being charged. Now, if some charges come up and then they prove that he's guilty, then we can have that conversation. But I personally don't believe in convicting somebody in a court of public opinion. That's just me. Other people feel differently, I'm sure. We can have that conversation, right? But in the meantime, Diddy is out here living his best life. He chilling. He walking around with his shirt off. He riding bikes with no security. He ain't tripping about nobody. None of that. Check it out.
Since the raids of his Miami and Los Angeles homes amid a sex trafficking probe, Sean Diddy Combs is being spotted out and about in South Florida. CBS News Miami's Nakai Carrero is showing us where Diddy has been.
After his homes were raided on Monday, Sean Diddy Combs has been keeping a low profile. But since Thursday, the Bad Boy Records founder has been spotted out with friends and family here in South Florida.
Down here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. Love.
Ain't Wes Watson, that's Wes Watson. Ain't Wes Watson a workout guru? And that's Stevie J in the background. Wes Watson, if I'm not mistaken, is like a workout guru. Like he's a dude that, got really big. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. Let me not speculate. But Wes Watson is a pretty big and a pretty significant content creator and has a lot of visibility. And so apparently Diddy is walking around, and then I seen another video that I didn't even want to do because he had his trucker out. Y'all know what a trucker is? The trucker is when, you got your older man and you got your dad bod and all of that, and you just take your shirt off because you don't care. He had his trucker out and he walking around and he talking on the phone and he having a good time. And then I looked it up and they still saying that he's not restricted on his travel. I said, why is the diddler out here smiling and having a conversation and hanging out if he's supposed to be going to jail?
What's up? Miami's like that. It's a movie.
This is celebrity fitness coach Wes Watson. He posted this video on Instagram at the health food spot Pura Vida. In the video, you see Diddy.
Somebody said he still got to do that. Perception is important. Important to what? I'm going to play the video. What is perception important to? What is that going to do? How does that help you in your case? Bro, the general public? It ain't like y'all going to revolt no more. Half of y'all is like, I don't really care about revolt. Some of y'all is like, I don't care about Ciroc. He settled that lawsuit. What is the perception for? Y'all got to educate me. Keep me educated. What is the perception for? So you out having fun, and then that does what for your case? Because if they got evidence, if they got evidence and they saying that, hey man, this dude is out here, whatever it is that they accusing him of, what the heck is perception gonna do? How does that make your case any less or more, whatever it is?
Along with music producer and reality TV star Stevie J. Stevie J being one of the people named in the more than 90-page lawsuit from music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones, which claims both men were grooming Jones into doing sex acts he did not want to participate in. This is the third reported sighting of the music mogul since Thursday. He was spotted Thursday evening at a Miami-Dade Topgolf with his teenage twin daughters. Another video shared with us from Only in Dade shows Diddy riding his bike in his Star Island neighborhood. He's the one on the left,
riding a bike,
talking with two other people on bicycles.
No security.
Jones is asking for $30 million in damages. Diddy's legal team has continuously denied all the allegations in the lawsuit. This latest lawsuit is the fifth one against Combs in the last 6 months. In Miami, Nakaya Carrero, CBS News.
So Diddy is out here diddling. And let me say this about this whole Stevie J. You know what I hate? You know what really bothers me? Is when people above the age of 26, say 26. So when you're 25, 24, we assuming that your brain is still coming together and you starting to, formulate a thought and your brain is fully functioning. Once you get to the space where your brain is fully developed as an adult, why are people still talking about fighting? I never understood grown men past the age of especially if you're over 30, and if you're over 40, you're disrespectful. 50 is out of control. I don't agree with grown men talking about pulling up on each other because first of all, you pump faking. Ain't nobody scrapping, ain't nobody fighting. Security is everywhere. Ain't nobody checking for that. I don't even believe grown men when they say stuff like, let's do a celebrity boxing match for some money. Man, ain't nobody actually boxing. It's a few people that actually did it. It's a few people that actually did a celebrity boxing match and they was looking dumb as hell. They was looking so stupid. Hey man, let's fight. Let's box. Hey bro, don't y'all got families and you don't have a family? You don't have kids? Some of y'all got grandkids. Some of y'all got grandkids still talking about pulling up on somebody and fighting. I'll be like, bro, you sound so dumb. I didn't even know people still fought in real life. Hey man, I'll pull up on you to fight. No, I'll pull up on you for an interview. And then throughout the interview, we can have discourse, or we can have different conversations or whatever, but ain't nobody fighting, bro. That's number one. Number two, I still believe in due process, meaning that I don't believe in the idea that people should be convicted in the court of public opinion only without no evidence. If there are charges to be filed, then they will be filed. And the diddler is diddlying. You know what I'm saying? So let me say this also before we get over to gentrification. Puff is the only real gangster that's out here in these streets publicly. Puff is the only real gangster that's... Look, man, it's a lot of people that's out here, but Puff is really the boogeyman. Of course, you got to take the zestiness into consideration. But in reality, everybody quiet, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying nothing. Puff is the only real gangster that's out here in these streets. Man, Puff been running y'all for a long time. Everybody's scared. People mincing their words that know him in real life. People don't want to say, oh, yeah, I'm really paying attention. See, all of this tough talk, Puff got y'all shook. Puff been slapping people. Oh, man, Puff been setting people up. Okay, well, if Puff been doing that all this time, then who gonna say something about him? Who gonna say something about him? taking your favorite rapper's boyfriend, running it up. Yeah, Puff is the boogeyman. He been slapping people, holding them accountable, pulling beats from them, telling them they gonna shut up. I remember that Locks interview. I remember when the Locks, look, a lot of people acting all tough. I remember when the Locks went on the Free the Locks campaign. And the Locks was on Hot 97, I believe. And they was like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Puff called up there and he said, hey, if you got a dispute, don't be on the radio. Pull up to the office. We can handle it like gentlemen. Ain't nothing going to happen to you. He called into the radio and he said, listen, if anybody got smoke, pull up to the office. We can handle it like gentlemen. Somebody said 50 is on him. No, 50 is just mad. Listen, this is what I read. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I heard 50 was mad because Puff had his girlfriend. Puff had his baby mama, the new baby mama, the one of his smallest child. And so he pissed at her, and so he had to start going to Diddy. Look, man, I think he the same as all the rest of them. That's why I respect 50, because he not scared of nobody. 50 out here talking about his own baby mama. Both of them. The old one and the new one. And then he posting pictures of his baby mama with Puff and getting mad and saying, yeah, nah, that's why you was taking money from Diddy. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Y'all putting too much stock into these people, bro. I don't look at them as one way or another. I look at what it is that they post and I react to that. But I'm not idolizing these people based off of nothing. I'm not idolizing these people. Man, I don't feel no type of way about one person or another. I look at the information. I'm just saying that y'all keep putting all of y'all stock. That's why I idolize 50. Man, don't idolize for nobody. Don't idolize nobody. Like, idolize your father. Did y'all have fathers in your life? Don't worry about it. We'll get to it. We'll talk about it tonight on Monday night. Make sure y'all tapping into Monday night.